Let's move to the next lesson, that is all about birds from the unit natural world. Birds are a group of animals that have two wings, two legs, feathers, and a beak. They are warm blooded, have a backbone, and lay eggs. Now let's move to the first question. Read these statements about birds and tick the correct box. First question. Birds are not the only animals that are capable of flight. The only animals that can fly are birds, insects, and bats. Other animals can manage to travel through the air by gliding from great heights or by leaping from the depths. The devil rays and flying fish are two examples of fish which can lift several feet out of the water. The paradise flying snake or the tree snake is the snake which can glide from one tree top to the other. The flying frogs, which are found in the Malaysia and Indonesia, can float downward at a steep angle from the tree tops. So the answer is true. The birds are not the only animals that are capable of flight. Second question, birds have teeth. No, the birds don't have their teeth. So the answer is false. The food consumed by the birds are digested by the muscles in its stomach. Third, a bird that catches a live prey is called a raptor. It is true. Fourth one, migratory bird species fly in formation to conserve energy. The answer is true. Scientists have determined that the V-shaped formation that geese use when migrating helps to conserve their energy. Each bird flies slightly above the bird in front of him, resulting in a reduction of wind resistance. That is, the pressure of the wind is lesser when it flies in different formations. Next question, fifth one. Birds cannot see colors. False. Birds can see the colors. So the answer is false. Next question. Choose the right answer. First one. Which bird lays the world's largest egg? The answer is ostrich. Second question. Which flightless bird that once inhabited the islands of Mauritius is extinct today? The answer is dodo. Which yellow bird, named after the island on which it is found, is known for its calls and songs? The answer is canary. Fourth question. From the nest of which bird is bird's nest soup, a Chinese delicacy, prepared? The answer is swiftlet. Fifth one. Which nocturnal bird cannot move its eyes but can rotate its neck up to 270 degrees either way? The answer is owl. This is the dodo bird, which is a flightless bird that is found in the islands of Mauritius, which does not exist now. This is the swiftlet bird. The edible nest swiftlet, also known as the white-nest swiftlet, is a small bird of the swift family which is found in Southeast Asia. Its opaque and whitish nest is made exclusively of solidified saliva and is the main ingredient of bird's nest soup, a delicacy of Chinese cuisine. Next question. Read about some adaptation in birds and jumble the letters to find out the name of the bird. That is, some clues are given about the birds and the name of the bird is in a jumbled form. You have to write it in a correct form. So the first question is, this bird has a keen sense of smell. Its nostrils are located at the end of its beak. Thus, this bird can find food such as insects and worms by probing under the ground with its beak. The answer is kiwi. Second question. These birds have a large beak which, despite its size, is very light. Scientists believe that they use their beak to cool their body in the hot South American jungles. The length of the beak also helped them to reach fruit without actually having to move. The answer is toucan. Third one, these birds who live in Arctic areas have overlapping, densely packed feathers. They also have a layer of blubber or fat under the skin. These features help them to stay warm. They coat their feathers with oil from a gland near the tail to keep their feathers from becoming wet. The answer is penguin. Fourth one, the chicks of this flightless parrot native to the New Zealand feed almost entirely on the seeds of the rimu tree. So it lays eggs during the fruiting season of the rimu tree. This ensures that the next generation of birds can find a good supply of food nearby. The answer is kakapo. Fifth one, this bird lays its eggs in others bird's nest so that it can use its time and energy to do other things like feeding and producing more offspring. The young of some of these birds have the same coloring as the host chicks, so that the host mother bird cannot recognize the intruder. The answer is cuckoo. Sixth one, these birds can drink surprisingly warm water in tropical weather. They can also drink salty water because they are able to get rid of the salt through salt glands next to their beaks. This unique adaptation allows them to stay in open salty lagoons to avoid predators. The answer is flamingo. Now let's understand some facts about Egyptian vultures. Egyptian vultures like to eat eggs which they break up open by themselves. They are the only known birds to use stones as tools. When they feed on large eggs, such as that of an ostrich or bustard, they strike at it repeatedly with a pebble. They hold the stone in their beak and swing their neck while tossing the stone at the egg. They do this repeatedly till there is a hole in the eggshell. Then they use their beak to enlarge the hole and penetrate membrane. These birds are very intelligent and learn this technique by watching other Egyptian vultures. This is the Egyptian vulture. Thank you.